Good morning everyone, and where are we today? Well, we're in Tasmania. You probably think I've moved to Tasmania, but it's just an action-packed week. I'll have a playlist and show you all the rides we've done. Today we're in Derby and we're going to do the Blue Tier tracks. Going to stop for a pub lunch, sounds pretty cool. Then we're going to do the Atlas trails, I think, and then finish back at Blue Derby and back to here. Sounds like a lot of riding, a lot of fun, but anyway, come join us. Chris, I've got to apologise for us being late. It was could you say 1:45?
You don't understand English, so it's all New Zealand, so I can't say it. It's 1:45.
You see, 1:45. See, that sounds like quarter past.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. My apologies. It was my fault.
Now, I need to explain a little bit. The Kiwi dialect and the Aussie dialect are so different that we actually can't understand each other. So we got the time wrong and we were late. So Chris is a bit grumpy with it. He's not, he's Aussie. Everyone's pretty cool about it. But if you're not an Antipodean, basically the difference is that the Kiwi is a sort of more sophisticated, eloquent use of the English language, and Australian is just a series of grunts, really. So anyway, that's why we were late. Sorry. So tell me about the Tasmanian pepperberry.
Yeah, I think they're about $100 a kilo, and I wait all year for this time of year, so I'm milking the pepperberry tree, as you can see.
And what do you do with them?
Well, they're great in gin, they're fresh, I freeze them, and otherwise you can put them in an air fryer, dry them out, and then use them as pepper. And
take them through customs in New Zealand, no problem at all.
Oh, you put a few in your pocket here, there.
I think the sniffer dog will get me for sure. Oh, very cool. Oh, we're getting another picture, are we? All right, we're getting a picture, another picture, and the thing about our pictures is Graham's bike always has to be at the front because everyone wants to see his bike. Chris, just to clear up for the viewers, are you the 4th best driver in Derby or the 4th best Vertigo driver?
I'm the 4th best driver in Vertigo, but there's only 2 of us.
That makes sense. All right, so we've into it, had a sort of 45-minute shuttle with Vertigo. We had Chris again, so he's a good sort, bit of banter there. It's about a 45-minute drive, I think, up. We got our timing wrong and we were late, but anyway, it's all good. This could be a very different sort of ride. Not quite as gnarly. It's supposed to be flowy. He said the trails are in mint condition, so we might give it a speed up. But it's long enough that they've given us an EPIRB just in case anything happens. All right, we haven't had any flower checks for a while, but look at the mosses on here. I get all into this sort of stuff. The guys will hate me. Look at all the moss, man.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
It is. Where is everyone?
Keep going.
Are they all in front?
Yep. Okay, really early in the day. I've already had a scenery check, which I'll cut out because this one's better. Oh, this is a beautiful bit of forest. This is sort of 4K looper to start. It's kind of up and down. Michelle said don't film other than the fast flowy bits, but she must be chuffed with that little bit. But yeah, it's quite a nice looking forest. I love my forest, love my greenery. But I better turn it off because I need to conserve film. Alright, I'm guessing this is the end of the 4K loop. You can actually miss this, I believe. But it was worth doing, and as I say, we got the moss. Nice forest, bit of up and down, all good. How are you doing that? I can't even see you behind that pole.
You can't?
No, that's impossible. I can see your hands. That is freaky. That must be a wide angle lens thing. That is bizarre. No, I'm not saying she's fat, but she's clearly skinnier than this pole. That is the freakiest thing I've ever seen. Okay, so we're into Blue Tier proper trail now. And I don't really know how to describe the terrain. It's kind of like a lot of things, but not really like a lot of things. It's quite different. Really enjoying just cruising along, enjoying the scenery. I think we do eventually go down for a bit. All right, the question is this downhill? Are we actually going down now? Oh no, we're not. Got all excited there for a minute. Alrighty, maybe this is the downhill we've been looking for. Seems like it, getting a bit of a flow going. Yeah, I think, oh, water feature. Metal, oh, these are weird bridges, aren't they? You can't have a bridge and then you just ride through the water. I don't know quite whether it protects the mosses. I don't know. Well, keeps you on the main track. Oh wow, we've come into the forest now. Look at this beautiful stream down there. Never did get to see a platypus. My wife saw one, but I never got the platypus. Guess you can't have everything when you go riding. Goblin as well, did I?
Hello, Mr. Lance.
Oh, this feels nice. It's actually not a bad temperature up here. It's been quite hot in Derby, but I guess we're up a bit of altitude. It's actually a nice cool breeze coming down through here.
Did you catch that?
I think I did catch that actually, yeah. Well, I'll have to slow-mo that.
Sort of bunny hop over the rock.
Was that what it was? A bunny hop, was it?
I just pulled up over the rock.
I thought it was just a smack into a rock, to be honest. All right, maybe this. Oh, nice. I can't remember. Someone could remind me whether I've ever mentioned e-bikes on this channel, but this would be cool coming up here on an e-bike. Actually tomorrow's video we do Bay of Fires, and I've hired a Trek Slash. It's a lightweight, low powered e-bike, so anyway, you can check that one out. Alright, even though it's uphill, I'm complaining a little bit. It's spectacular scenery. It's absolutely beautiful, just like everywhere you look, it's beautiful. I've sort of gone on ahead a little bit because one of the things I like to do is take a lot of photographs, and you know, not everyone's into taking photographs of moss and trees and ferns. Whew. Alrighty, Mish, a bit of fast flowy stuff. Mish was the chief one who organised this trip, so I'm lucky to get an invite, really. I figured when I said to someone, said, "Do you want to go to Tassie?" it was like, well, I'm never going to turn that down, am I? So, and I've done absolutely no organisation. Mish has done it all. And when she's asked my feedback, I'm going like, you know what you're doing, it'll be right. And it has been. Pro rider coming up fast on you there.
Sorry, that class has already been through.
Oh, I did that.
About an hour ago, I think.
I couldn't work out what was going on. I was going fairly quick and I wasn't catching you, and I was thinking, this can't be right. When did you get fast all of a sudden?
Someone stole my photos, it's not really me.
I thought you looked a bit skinny. Okay, let me know in the comments if you're getting fed up with me saying how beautiful this is. But this is a stunning bit of forest. Whoa, your head was not much under that tree, to be fair. I think I'll probably slow-mo and look back at that. Oh, oh, look at that. Look at that. Brunton the Whipper. Is this the downhill I've been dreaming of? Oh, very much an undulating trail, this, I would say. It's a bit like Wairau Gorge in places in that, oh, I've actually doubled something. Not so much covering the trek, but all on the edges. It's the old cornflakes, the beech tree leaves. What do we got? Should we hit it? Oi! Yeah, that was cool. Sorry, a bit late, but anyway, we got there. It's a shame. I think Jacqueline would have really enjoyed this bit of the trail. I think some of the other stuff we may be doing later may be a bit hard, and she would have been stressed about how hard it was, and I would have been so stressed. And the reality is, when we go on holiday, I go off mountain biking and she does other things. So this is the norm, not an exception. So we very rarely actually ride together because we like very different things. But she'll be having fun, and she got to see the platypus, so oh, getting style points. Oh, look, even I went a bit quick there. I think Mish likes a little bit of flow. They had to come, eh? We did a fair bit of sort of traversing and climbing, and you figure that eventually it's got to flow downhill. This is beautiful. Just keeps changing. It's quite weird. Like the landscape just, it's almost like every couple of hundred meters you're riding in different terrain again. I'm thinking, I think we might come back, me and Jacqueline, one day and just do Tassie ourselves. And yeah, I'm going to bring her on this one. Alright, I've dropped right to the back of everyone. Everyone's gone on ahead, took a few photos. And it's going to sound really sappy, but I started thinking about how much Steve-O would have loved this ride. This would have been his favourite ride of the trip so far. He loved this sort of stuff. Double backs weren't really his thing. And yeah, riding his bike through here, yeah, it's actually quite emotional. It's pretty cool. Alrighty, getting a bit of speed up now, getting the flow going. Whoa, don't hit the tree. Just trying to find as many things to skip over as I can. Oh man, this is a really, this is gonna be the world's most terrible video, but this is almost kind of like a spiritual experience. I don't know why, I kind of tend to think of Sydney as like, I mean not Sydney, Australia as the Sydney Harbour Bridge and Opera House and Ayers Rock, and this is just nothing like any of that. This is not what I typically think of Australia as, but then, you know, this is not the sort of type Australia I've ever seen. I've just been round to my sister's in Perth and been amazed at how many flies you can get inside your ranch slider. But this is beautiful. Oh, now we're talking. Now we're talking. Get some flow going, bit of pumping. Whoa! I saw the track different to what it was. Thought it went to the right. They have markers every 1 kilometre, so that's kind of handy. Not actually sure, I think it's just 20 something kilometres. I'm really not very good as a guide for these things, am I? I thought it was funny that Chris, on the driver, when we were late, said, "Oh, Lance, it's your group you organise," and I'm like, "Nah, I'm just the cameraman, man. I'm never the organiser, I'm never the leader, just the cameraman." And always when I'm riding down these tracks, I'm always thinking, like, how the world am I going to edit all of this? It's just too much awesomeness. Yeah, it's a bit of a process, just constantly editing down, realising you've said this is beautiful 10 times and think, well, maybe 8 will be enough, and cut 2 of them out. What do we think? Yep. Oh, we got it. God, I hate hitting things blind, but you have to, really, don't you? Yeah, I think I'd love to come back here with Jacqueline, maybe bring some cameras, set them up, get some shots, beautiful scenic riding shots. But it's kind of hard when you're in a group, really, because, you know, they don't want to wait around for you. People just want videos to magically make themselves, really, as long as it doesn't inconvenience them. And I understand that. It's, you know, I think some of the guys don't really want to be in a video, full stop. So, oh, if Zach had come, he would have said smooth as a gravy sandwich. All right, this looks promising. Vertigo van. I think there might be a pub there. Lunchtime. How about no one got lost and no one crashed? Well, sort of no one crashed, give or take.
And you're here on time.
Well, that's unusual, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Finding this out. You enjoyed that?
That was excellent. That was awesome, mate. That was great. It was almost spiritual.
Okay, so we had a really nice pub lunch. Actually, it was a really healthy lunch. Had a nice salad, which is a bit unusual for a pub sometimes. So yeah, it was nice to have a real fresh salad in the middle of the day. So what happened next? Well, we got back with Chris in the shuttle and got taken up another hill to do the Atlas Trails back down to Blue Derby. But here's where things went a bit pear-shaped, to be honest. One of our crew member, I'd say it was a pretty hot day, we'd had been a pretty long ride, and they came down with heat stress and got overheated. We ended up effectively taking all their pads off, gloves, helmet, and pushing the bike down, I rode the bike down some of the way, then got back mine. So a big chunk of the trail I ended up riding it twice and walking it once, and it didn't help that I'd left my water bottle behind. So I was a bit dehydrated and a bit hot myself, but managed to get down to the bottom. Now, a lot of people think that I don't edit things out, but I actually do, and I didn't think it was fair to show one of our crew struggling and in distress, so I decided that we'd just end the video here. I will show you the snake, though. I did see a snake on the way down, which was pretty cool. Nearly ran it over. I did stop to look for it, rummage around in the bushes trying to grab it. No, I didn't do that, but I love wildlife, and I was keen to see a snake. It was the first snake I'd seen. So anyway, that was the video. It had an epic morning. It was really, I must admit, it really was quite spiritual, really. It was a beautiful location and a beautiful ride. Even if I was on a steam bike and did have to do some climbing, I really enjoyed it. Anyway, love it if you join the team. There will be a playlist of these Tassie videos. You know the story. We'll see you on the next one.